where we spread love and positive vibes. And I want to start by thanking our returning subscribers and our new subscribers. We never take you for granted. We thank you so much for your support in this channel. And today I am going to tell a story of a very great, amazing couple. It's actually an amazing story from two Jamaican entrepreneurs. And they are going to motivate us, they are going to inspire us, they are going to tell us that all things are possible. When you put your mind to do something, when you put your brain on something, when you work hard and you put God first, all things are possible. So in today's video, we are going to take you through two couples, one couple from Jamaica and one couple from Kenya that started from ashes, and they have gone far in the way to success. They have succeeded because of unity. They have succeeded because of hard work. They have succeeded because of humbleness. They have succeeded because of combining effort and not be getting intimidated. And this is a story of success. It's a story of beating all the odds to be who God destined you to be. The Bible says we are gods, but we will die like mere men. When we don't take risk, when we fail once and we feel that the world has collapsed on us, we do not go anywhere. But when we fall and rise up and take the next step, all things are possible. And this is a story of success and failure, and of a person who is patient, who is bold enough to wake up when they fall and start once again. Most of people fear to start again. Most of people fear to risk. And I tell you that success is all about risk. And you're going to learn more from these two people that actually did a lot of risks to be where they are. It is a success story with the ups and downs, but with the determination and hard work and resilience and patience, we can go to where God has destined us to be. So I'm going to look at the Uka. It's a company in Jamaica, Uka, that hires or rents vehicles to tourists and even to the local Jamaican people, and it also sells vehicles. This company started from nowhere. They started from zero. They were both employed in car hire companies or people who are renting vehicles. I don't know whether in Jamaica they call them car hire, but here in Kenya we call them car hire. And therefore they started from scratch by getting employed after their college. All of us, we expect to go through education and get a white-collar job. But if this does not happen, then we have to rise and not get depressed and not pity ourselves. We rise and try something else. And this is what these two couples did. When they found that they have completed college and things were not going well, they just took any opportunity that came their way. So this couple, the owners of Uka company, Uka car rent and selling of the vehicles, started by being hired. They were both hired in a car dealer company, a car hire company. And they worked for some time, and the wife was the first one to leave the company and start her own business. According to them, they started with the two vehicles. Just like all of us, you start from down there, and you have to persevere, you have to be patient, you have to endure until God takes you to the next level. So this guy started with the two vehicles, and he started hiring them and doing all the work of renting and getting money from those two vehicles. But with the time, the business collapsed, and he had to go back to employment. And that is why I've told you, in this life to succeed, you have to try once and again. You don't have to give up. You don't have to lose hope. And we have said in the video that Jamaicans don't lose hope. Jamaicans are perseverant. They are resilient. They are determined to move irrespective of how many failures you face in life. So this man failed at first, and therefore he had all the reasons to sit down and pity himself. He had all the reasons to say that I'll never start my company again. I'm not the type that can succeed in this business. And he was in a position to give up. But he refused to give up. He refused to lose hope. He refused to let go. And when the wife started the same car hire and car renting company, she requested him to come out of the employment and join her. And he didn't take time to think that this is a woman's business, like most men maybe would do. This is a woman's business and she's going to look down on me. No, he never argued that. He left the job and joined the wife, and they worked together. They built a company from scratch to where they are right now. They started with 0 vehicles, and they have a total of 86 vehicles by the time this interview was done. So they have a total of 86 vehicles of different make, and they are doing a great job in car rent and car selling industry. These people are actually an example of a couple that can endure all the odds to be who they are. First of all, for you to succeed in business as a couple, there are so many challenges. When you are working with your spouse in the same office, when you are working with your spouse in the same company, when you are working with your spouse in the same place, and you have employees, it's not easy. But you have to be patient with one another. You have to persevere. You have to endure. You have to get patient. And after a very long time, they have succeeded to be one of the reliable and best car hire company in Jamaica because of resilience, because of determination, because of hard work, because of unity. And I always say, unity is power. As I was going through their video, there are some comments that I saw that were very catching. People who have hired vehicles with them. And there were so many in the comment section, and they were actually saying, this is the best Jamaican local company that hires vehicles and rents vehicles and sells vehicles. People were actually recommending them, meaning that these people are business oriented. And they said they started with a few vehicles in which they had actually borrowed a loan. Very few people can risk borrowing a loan to start a business that you don't know whether it will succeed or not. It is quite a large risk. But this couple did not actually start telling themselves, what if we failed? What if the business does not succeed? The what ifs draw us back. When you decide to do something, do it with all your mind, with all your heart, with the faith that it is going to succeed. Because when we start saying, what if we borrow a loan and the business goes down? How are we going to pay the loan? Trust God in the process. Just borrow that loan, start your business, and believe that the work of your hands will be blessed. And that is why you see so many people that are able to take risk, succeed in life. You can take risk and fail the first time, but that does not say that you are a failure. That does not say that you cannot start again and succeed. That does not say that you are not a business person. We have seen that this guy started the first business and it went down, and he started once again and succeeded. You have to try until you succeed, because in this world, you will not find a smooth path. There are ups and downs along the way, and you have to learn to cope with the ups and downs. You have to learn to cope with hardships. You have to learn to cope with so many things as you go on your way to success. The way to success is not easy, but you have to persevere. You have to be patient. You have to be determined that whatever the case, you are moving up and up and up. And finally, you are going to succeed. People were there in the comment section and they were saying company that actually hires vehicles and sells vehicles. People are really actually praising them and the way they handle their business. Some of them were saying as follows, that one of the people that I saw in the comment section was saying, they saved me from losing my money, and I hired a vehicle with them, and they were very, very reliable. They fix the problem. Like, for example, if you hire a vehicle and the vehicle develops a problem, they are ready to change for you the vehicle and give you another vehicle and take that one to garage for repair. And I heard the man saying that every time a car is hired, when it is returned back, they have to do surface. They have to repair it. They have to make sure that their car is in a better shape again for the next customer. And I saw so many people saying their cars cannot let you down. They are of good quality. They cannot bring you down as you move from one place to the other with these cars. And some of the people are saying that they have a good customer service. Their customer service is excellent. And they have good staff. A staff that is humble, a staff that is ready to serve, a staff that is reliable, a staff that will actually go all the way to make sure that the customer is satisfied. Their cars are also reliable. And their services are good, and they get a lot of customers through the customers that have gone there. They are referred to. There is very many references because of the good work they do. Because when you start a business and you do it well, people go telling each other about your business and you get a lot of customers. The car hire company is actually a great company in Jamaica, known by so many people, because I could see in the comment section, people are saying I have hired vehicles with them. I use them every time I come to Jamaica. Those that are in the diaspora, they are reliable, they are humble, they are very, very good in what they do. And they even pick people from the airport and take you to your destination where you want to go. The people also are commenting the attitude of this couple. The man is very positive and he has a lot of support from the wife, because it is said behind every man's success there is a woman who tells him when he goes wrong. And this man actually said his success is purely determined by the wife, because they have worked together as a group, as a couple, worked together in unity, uplifted one another, covered each other's weakness so that their business can go to this level. And the Jamaicans are now proud that they have a local who owns a fleet of vehicles that they can hire, that they can rent, that they can buy and feel satisfied. Because when you see a person you can be able to communicate in the language you understand better, it becomes easier and even more easy and more reliable for this customer who wants to hire or even to buy a vehicle. So this is a couple that really inspired me, that really taught me all things are possible, that really taught me that you can come from your ashes to grace. Jamaica, through the interview, they said that the family is oriented, loving, and courteous staff. They have a very good staff that caters for every need of the customer, and they were being praised a lot. And therefore I felt I should talk about this couple that has come from ashes to where they are. I'm also going to talk about a couple in Kenya. The couple actually started a company of fashion. They make dresses and they sell those dresses. And according to the interview, they were actually being interviewed, they said that they have many companies, but the one that is now known is the fashion industry company. And they started small. They started from scratch. The lady was telling a story that after completing university, she didn't get a job. And therefore she was hired somewhere, just like this couple we have had. And therefore, after some time, she decided to start her own company, and together with the boyfriend then, they started doing the fashion industry high class. They are of high cost. They did a wedding the other day. And I tell you guys, when you work hard, when you are patient, when you are resilient, when you are determined, the sky is the limit. Their wedding was from another world. People were carried by helicopters. They had a very great wedding with a lot of presents, with a lot of decorations, with a lot of cost. The wedding is actually one of the most costly wedding that has ever been done in Kenya. This couple is not an old couple. Actually, their firstborn is not so old. But they have managed to beat all the odds, to work hard, to be resilient, to be determined, to work extra hard to be where they were. The support of the wife to the man is epic. All through the interview, they were holding hands, showing unity, showing coming together, working together, uplifting one another. Where I am weak, you uplift me. Where you are weak, I uplift you. And that is the way to go. When you want to work like a couple, you have to cover each other. You have to accept to be corrected by the other so that your business can go to the next level. And this is a couple that teaches us. You can come from the ashes to grace. The two couples, the one from Jamaica and the one from Kenya, is a lesson to the young people who complete education and they have nowhere to go. You have your degree in the pocket, but there are no white-collar jobs. It shows us you can start small and God blesses you to the next level. You can start from somewhere and then you actually believe in God, trust in God to take you the next level. This is an example of a person that believed in God, trusted in God, worked hard, and their businesses were blessed. What am I saying? We do not have to lose hope. Even when we fail so many times, if you ask these couples, you'll find that they failed very many times. I've given you an example of this guy that owns the Yuka car and tour, and you'll find that this guy had failed the first time he started the business, but he refused to give up. He refused to let go. He decided to move again, to wake up and actually move again. And that is all what life is about. When we fail, we should not go down. When we fail, we should not give up. When we fail, we should not think that that is the end of the story. We just wake up, shake, and move on. Because you don't know what God has destined you to be ahead. So you must keep hope, be determined, work hard, be resilient, and do all the work. Be creative, and all things are going to arrange themselves. We have seen that the first company has employed about 15 people. This other company of fashion has employed so many people. You create employment to others, and you also uplift your life. That is the greatest achievement one can have on earth. When you see that there are people who are relying on you to put food on the table, and you are able to pay them on time, and you are able to motivate them, you are able to tell them that these things are possible. Because like this couple from Jamaica, they can tell people, we started from employment, and God helped us to climb the ladder from where we were to where we are now. That means all things are possible with the determination and with the trusting in God and through working hard. That is all I wanted to talk about today. Bye-bye. See you during the next video. God bless.